Alright, that's enough of that. Hello everyone, good evening. It's time for more Harvestella. Bing! They need to clean that kazoo. Has a weird feeling taste on my lips. Why is this on? Turn that off. Oh, right, it's this part where the my camera is all weird. You know, I'm not even gonna bother putting the extra light on today. I don't care. I'm not that important. Maybe. Let me find out when the screen comes on. I'll decide if it's too dark. Ah, that's fine. I need seeds!
Farm work is pretty good wing
Oh
exercise.
boy, wing exercise. I can finally make the chilled corn soup. I still can't make the aqua pizza. It's a shame. I need another sardine for that. Need to find some more ladders to fix. Like, how many more things can I actually... I'm so close to so many of these items and I just can't finish them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I could get some of these.
Whoa! Is there anything you can't do?
Nice. Okay. Oh, I need so many for that. Dang. I need more batteries. These monolite things, I swear. Just get some crafting things ranked up. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh. Chili plant sells for a lot. Super Gruber, not very much. Where'd I get all that money from? I didn't think chili plant would be worth so much. But I did sell a lot of it. Okay, so we get to go see the Amethyst. Did my stuff just never go up? Or does just nobody care? It went up. Well, the special post didn't go up, I guess. It doesn't matter. We shall continue on. I need 7 things to be done with this fairy, and so many of them are tied to freaking crops I can't finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 here. It's just so awful. I'm not going to be able to get this, and it sucks. Oh well. Take those items with me. Oh right, that's bigger now. That is actually noticeably bigger. Level 3 Cluckfell pin. Till they part ways. You and I have shared a particular connection since you saved me a Hygiene Canyon. To be honest, I never thought it to be as strong as it is, but I'm grateful that it exists. Beyond the framework of this pseudo-personality, the I consider myself exists in no small part thanks to that connection. I hope our connection has proven beneficial for you as well. Homework I forgot to do. Do you mind if we talk? I'd like you to come by my room at the Northern Village Square, although it feels awkward to ask. Funny, considering we used to live together before. I suppose living apart has created something of an emotional distance. I'll be waiting at my place. I'll see you there. Door into summer. So now Arya's quest line is tied to separate stuff now. That doesn't look like cabbage, but alright. Oh, hello, Sora. I heard the toad scream like, oh, that might be Sora. How are you doing today?
Drink up, lovelies. Drink up, lovelies.
I like barely heard Toad screaming through the headphones. Tomorrow and Friday off was always nice to hear. Alright, so... be fine. Wait, storage box. I accidentally stored that stuff then, didn't I? Do I have enough for 9 apples? I do. I also did not get out the chaos powder as I keep eating. It's the last of my chaos powder. I also should have grabbed more. Well, that's a lot of noise. Okay, so Woolum feeds, so I need the chicken feed now. I only need 4. Might be miscounting, but...
Good morning.
Yeah, it's only that many. Infinite craft. Making anime. I'm looking over the stuff. I don't think until spring comes again, I don't think I'm going to be able to, I don't think I'm going to be able to, get the Fairy Stone, so, which might mean we may not get the Fairy Stone in this playthrough. At least not before the end of the game, because I'm like, and then at that point, does it even matter? I don't know if it will, or not. Maybe if there's some post-game dungeon, like, maybe if the quietest dungeon isn't tied to it, then maybe I can come back and do that or something, but, like, I don't know if it's anything worth coming back to do. That's the annoying part. I'm gonna go check Argene again. I also have to drop off things and get fishes anyway, so... I need some more sardines. I need to figure out how to fix my weird shadowy form over here. Okay, so first off, general store. See if I can't finally buy some more seeds. How often do they restock seeds? I feel like it's not nearly enough. Nope, nothing here. Except more trees. So if I wanted to get more trees, that's like the only thing I can do. I don't know if I want to have a whole farm full of trees. At least especially not in a spot where I don't have like need of it. But I mean, we are probably approaching near the end of the game, so it's like, is it really going to have much more use anyway? I don't know. There's the frosting herring I needed. There isn't much to do. Oh, have you looked it up yourself? I figured it was kind of mostly a straightforward thing where really all that's left afterwards is just to farm into oblivion. So... I mean, oh well, it is what it is. It's kind of what I expected, but it is still disappointing to see. Doesn't mean it wasn't any less of a good game. The chili Pollock. I wanted to get one more sardine, but... Oh, there is a post-game dungeon and boss. Okay. Yeah, I heard the quote-unquote romance really is essentially getting to be roommates with a character, because it clearly doesn't seem to affect your relationship with them. Which I'm thinking, that's kind of a coward's way out. By the way, how you doing, Sketch? Alright, I can actually make the last item. Sweet. Right, we'll get to there eventually. I don't know how long this epilogue will take. Epilogues usually give the idea of not being very long, so who knows. I didn't mean to come... Well, I'm here, so I might as well make the last item. Oh man, let's do a super spicy hot pot made with extreme amounts of stewed or pepper. They favor it with spice lovers for its filling portion. Bro, it's a mountain of peppers! On top of Brussels sprouts. They're calling it Argentine cabbage. They're Brussels sprouts, bruh. That is a lot of peppers. Alright, so... what items do I have? The chilled corn soup is for somewhere. I don't remember where. Green tea, shaved ice. Super Argentine hot pot. Okay, so let me have a look on my super duper. That's not what I wanted. Not here. Where's the chilled corn soup go? Okay, I don't need to go to Chateau. I don't have any of the items for there. It's not... Oh, it said... It's here in Leith. Okay. So Leith and then anemia, I guess. Later. Hey Ramirez, how are you doing today? I'll get to the story stuff in a minute. I want to get these food items out of the way before I forget about them. I'm not gonna finish this in one night. Bro, I've been streaming too much lately. I'm affecting everyone's freaking personal schedules. To be fair, I plan on slowing down my streams probably soon-ish. Especially when I finish this game. I'll probably be taking Octopath Traveler 2 a little more casually. The Great Plate Steak recipe and 10,000 items. We finished Argene. These 9 different meals you brought so far. With your help, we've been able to serve up a whole new menu. And if the boss is happy, then I'm happy. I can't thank you enough. Well, that's all, isn't it, then? Alright, well. I really can't believe that this game doesn't have a freaking... greenhouse system. That just seems like something that a modern Harvest Moon type of game should have. Hopefully the recipe is actually something worth my time, otherwise it's going to feel a little disappointing. Also, I have all this empty space in the barn I can't grow anything on because the seeds aren't in stock.
Bye-bye.
Bro, I never realized how bad it was to get seeds in stock in this game. Until you didn't have them access to them. Alright, so we're also in here in town to see Arya. So now that we've finished, Arya's main story quest, we can proceed the rest as we wish. $7.50, and I don't have what I need for the chorizo, which sucks. I'll check the store just in case, but I don't know when they restock. If they even do. I know they restock some things. Okay, so that's not being restocked yet. I don't need the backpack space at the moment. I don't carry that many items in my backpack. Stuck on the children. Alright, so for fairy orders, I need to upgrade these a little more if I can.
Come on.
Come on in! I I don't even know what the last item is? Bruh.
Cheers.
I need lots more items for everyone's stuff.
Cheers.
I love whenever we jump, we get that little... What is this? I don't know what it is, but I can't interact with it. Thought it was gonna be like a new shop or something.
Good afternoon.
Oh, I need more sacred lumber. I should have had to get him.
Please, come again.
It gets to the point where I wonder if I even need that much farm space for certain things. Alright, Arya, what do you want to talk about? Not in here. Oh, there you are. What's up, girl? Aqua, you finally made it. I don't have news to share with you or anything, but I'd like to talk about something through with you if you wouldn't mind. Sure, go ahead. Thanks. I thought talking things through with someone would be the easiest way to organize my thoughts. I had to look through this data to try to work out something that's been bugging me. Take a look at this monitor. There are rows upon rows of numbers. These are my vitals from the 2,000 years I spent sleeping in the orbital cradle. I was researching the Red Queen 2,000 years ago when I lost consciousness. Then before I knew it, I was in Regaya. Now, the part I was curious about was what happened to me in between. I've checked the pod, and I think I may have figured it out. It seems like I was put into a state of hibernation in the orbital cradle, as Geist said. Like the others. Yeah. But there was one difference. According to this data, I had completely lost all consciousness. My brain was totally silent throughout. Is that not supposed to happen? No, that's not a good sign. The hibernation I was put into is similar to a long period of sleep that animals go through in the winter. But even during hibernation, their brain stays minimally active to maintain basic survival functions. So, isn't it a bit alarming that my brain just shut down altogether? I should be clinically dead. In that case, who am I standing here right now? Are you saying you're a ghost? Don't be ridiculous. I mean, that's what I normally say. To be honest, so many strange things have happened since I came to Regaya, I just don't know what to believe anymore. But I must get to the bottom of this. If I don't, I'll always have this uncertainty in the back of my mind, making it hard to move on with my life. So when I find myself, I need to know who I am now. The only issue I have is nothing to go by. Even me being a ghost is a feasible explanation at this point. Or I might have had a near-death experience when I came back after losing consciousness for a while. This is leaning into the realm of the supernatural now, though. But I think this can only be put down to something that can't be proven with science, like the soul. I'd be laughed out of the science world for proving such a hypothesis. It just goes to show how much of a mystery that it is that I still exist. Going by this data, I mean. You sure the data isn't corrupted? Don't you think I've already considered that? Okay, you don't have to be snippy. Sadly, there's nothing wrong with the machine. The data is the data is correct. Hey, Aqua. You know I have one hypothesis that might be viable. It's to do with the near-death experience idea. I'm too scared to find out if it's true, though. Do you remember when Geist's personality completely changed? Yeah, he became nice all of a sudden. You call that nice? Fair. Well, he wasn't trying to kill us, at least. They deleted his old personality and installed a new one into his body. They basically gave Geist a personality transplant. So yeah, so what if it were... She's probably thinking the reverse. What if it was a body transplant and her personality was switched? So if you apply that concept to my situation, it could explain the gap in my consciousness. Maybe the person standing in front of you is not the original Arya Lebethanol from 2,000 years ago. But it's just a personality modeled after her that was translated into a new empty body. Honestly, it's a huge, like, freaking, like, mental shock, because it's like, man, that's kind of terrifying to think about. But it's such an interesting standpoint. Like, the fact that, the you might not actually be a you, it might be an AI that thinks it's someone. Like, it's something that probably couldn't exist in real life because of the, the way how AI isn't really science fiction levels of advanced, but, like, it's an interesting proposal because it always gives such an interesting story dynamic. The whole idea of, like, arguing with whether or not you are who you are or what it is. I saw a game with that recently where, like, a person had their personality, like, there was, like, a person's soul was transplanted into basically a robot kind of body, and the soul was meant to, kind of correct and influence the AI personality inside, like, the android, in a sense, where it was like the soul would develop the AI to think it's the real person. And it's like, it was a really interesting game premise, because it was like the AI, and because then the game developed to the point where it's like the AI and the soul were two distinct personalities in the same body, but near the end of the game. It was a really interesting thing. Only really held back by the fact that it was a small indie game with mostly being an element of horror, so you're not told everything to make it scary. I don't know why I kind of diverted onto that, but it just kind of made me think of that. Honestly, I think, like, robot AI type of characters in, like, stories can be really interesting if they do it correctly, because, man, so much trauma you can instill with someone with an AI thinking they're a real person, or say the reverse way around or whatever. It has such good potential for story elements. I'd rather not believe that, but it's the most convincing theory I've been able to come up with so far. I'd be scared to find that out, too. I'm hoping I'll be proven wrong. It's true that I still have Arya Lebethanol's memories, but I've only got them because they were transferred to me, then that means the real me doesn't exist anymore. And I'm just a fake, believing I'm Arya Lebethanol. See, that's... this idea can fit so much trauma in it, exactly. But see, the question is, if let's say, for example, if this AI is so advanced that this really is like an AI that has adapted to Arya's memories to the point where the AI believes it really is Arya, that is such an advanced AI, and it's such an interesting story element. But at that point, you're so much of yourself is that you couldn't, like, I guess I wouldn't be able to speak from that perspective of whether or not you just live as Arya now. But learning that you're not that person, it's like, do you still keep living like that person? Or do you decide, I'm gonna be different? Because the problem is, so much of who that you is has been defined by someone else. It would be like, would learning that make you want to be different? Or would you just still keep being the same thing? Like... because you wouldn't want to be different, because you would still be, in a sense, believing you were the person. It's like, again, so much trauma can fit in this idea. And trauma is such great writing material. Without turning out to be true, I don't think I could go on living as normal. I mean, probably not. I need some more time to think about this. The only way to find out is to go and ask the omens in the Castle of Illusion. As I pluck up the courage. When I do, I'll need you to come with me, so be ready when I call you, okay? Alright. You're so cooperative. Anyway, that's all for today. I'll write to you again, so please wait for my letter. Door to Summer. I don't get the Hangout title, though. It doesn't make it seem like it makes any sense to what's going on. Okay, I guess I didn't need the green tea shaved ice for anything, unless I need it in the future. Sorry, Regaya. It's not the future, it's Regaya. Which is fine. I need to head. Actually, I need to head over here anyway. There is actually a side quest I have left undone around here. Panacea Junction. Okay. Spoilers for said story. Right? You have the temptation to share your story because you're so excited about what you created, but then it's like, you don't want to share too much or whatever. I did go to the secret shop. I have currently gotten items up to this point, which was a fence recipe and a ring. Which didn't seem like a very good ring, to be honest. Okay, I guess I didn't need the snow cone for anything, did I? Okay, I need to double check. I keep hitting the wrong button. Green tea shaved ice. I'm gonna double check. Not there. Done at that. Skim. Skim. Okay, green tea shaved ice. I didn't need to make that at all. Honestly, some of these different AI stories want to make me try to rework an AI-based theming story I had in my main story. But again, it's ideas for parts of my story that I want to write, but I'm not at that point to write them yet. So it's like I'm trapped with all of these ideas that I want to put into motion, which is why with my writing stories I keep wanting to. What am I trying to say? I keep wanting to go back to writing the guild story because that's closer to the vein of writing I want to do at the moment. Oh, I gotta go all the way to the other end. But I can warp to that. So I've been kind of, sort of mentally roadblocked by my own story because I don't necessarily want to work the... Wait. Oh! There's an abandoned robot at the edge of the road. I want to go back. I need to get back there. You can talk? Oh, a human. What is a human doing here? Wait, why am I here? I don't understand. Go back where? Do you have a name? I don't know. I can't access my memory. Why want to go home? I have to go home. Where is home? Where they are waiting for me. It was a fun place. Please, human. Please take me there, to that fun place. What do you mean? Which fun place? Fun place. Lots of smiles. You mean the amusement park? Amusement park. Yes, that sounds familiar. Please take me, human. The amusement park. Phantasmagoria. Thank you. Take the robot to Phantasmagoria. Okay!
Let's get this over with.
some ginger. The black-bladed katana is honestly really cool. Well, it might be black blade. I can't tell if it's black or if it's just reflecting the light of the area. Good thing I'm coming here. I needed to get batteries anyway.
Thank you.
I should have aimed at the freaking breakpoint. Dang, I wasn't thinking. So near Automata Land. Like, straight ahead is where we need to go for that. This is it. Phantasmagoria. I've been here before. Do you remember anything? No, it wasn't here. Please take me further. Further into Phantasmagoria. Oh, I never opened this box. Barite.
That was a good workout.
Don't get caught by the macrophage! Oh, God. By the way, Sora, if you haven't already linked them yet, if you have, you can link your Discord to Twitch, and you can probably be able to use the emotes in Discord as well. 2 empty batteries, nice. Well, I guess that goes for everybody who has the Discord.
Let the battle commence. That was a good workout.
They're like a cog. It's not what I was hoping for. The boss of this area is... That's how you said its name. Okay. I thought it was, but I didn't remember anymore. Time had passed and I didn't remember.
Let's get this over with.
End of battle. All clear.
Actually, I might be able to reach it. That's what I figured, but I also figure I owe it to people who may not know to repeat that information. Yay, more empty batteries. I'm glad I waited to grind them unintentionally until I reached the point where... The way these houses are aligned, it made me feel like they weren't. Well, this is a amusement park. They don't feel properly aligned, even though they are decrepit. It doesn't feel like, correct. You just gotta go straight forward. Okay. Let's see. Ah, I see. I see. So including spices works this way works too. Do you have an interest in cooking, Arya? I think so. I want to roast her so bad. Oh, I gotta say it. I love her, but you gotta say it. You could burn a salad. You're not wrong. Cooking is one area I don't excel in. Dang. Ah. Even when I follow a recipe, it never turns out right. I even treat it like it's an experiment, all sorts of trial and error, but it always ends up a disaster. I am sorry to hear that. My mom's cooking was always good. She made all kinds of meals for me when I was growing up. She could draw the best out of any dish with just the right amount of broth and the lightest seasoning. She said they were all regional dishes from her home country. You did not inherit your mother's penchant for cooking? Nope, I inherited more from my dad. Made this one sloppy meal using junk food I found. I just wanted something easy that tasted remotely decent. That sounds like it would be bad for your health. Yeah, it was. But for some reason it really took off in my facility. People loved it. They ended up calling it the Arya Surprise, because they never knew what I'd put in it each time. I want to try it, though. It's like something I want to try. Yeah, I'm not sure I would want to inflict that on you. What kind of dish was it? I'd hardly call it a dish. I just took whatever tasty junk I had on hand and mashed it all together. It's embarrassing talking about that Chauvin side of my persona now that I think about it. I don't want to ruin this meal with talk about my horrendous cooking, so let's forget I said anything.
Ready? Let's go.
The other way for... Can't wait for it to spin around. Go faster! I didn't necessarily need that much stamina. I just wanted to see the cutscene again.
Let the battle commence. That was a good workout.
More waiting. I'm gonna have that return bell on hand. Yeah, it's only the second time. Whenever I would always forget about the meal hangout situations. I would always accidentally skip them. And then it said like, oh, you can't do them anymore. And I got really sad. So I stopped doing them at the rest stops. There was another broken robot. This one looks beyond repair. You are. Beep, 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 beep. I don't think this one can talk. He had a system error. But if he has some of that data left, I can transfer it over. Please wait, human. What about transfers the data? Did it work? Yes, transfer complete. Thank you, human. You sound totally different. I was able to restore my memory using the data I transferred over from him. Now let me introduce myself. My name is Scott. Please tell me your name, human. You introduce yourself to Scott. Thank you so much for bringing me here, Aqua. Do you remember where you wanted to go? Yes, I remember now. I wanted to go back to Eden. I don't know how many people will be there waiting, but I still want to go back. I could take you to Abandoned Eden. Abandoned? You mean Eden? If you know how to get there, please take me. I won't ask you any more favors. Thank you. I'm ready when you are. I want to take him with us. I want a robot companion. That sounds like fun. Did it stop moving? Oh no, it's still moving. Just extremely slowly. Bro, she ain't a robot assistant. She's more than that. I can't go to Eden right now. Like, if I can't warp from here, I won't be able to make it.
Race you to Sleepy Town.
Let's see if I can't get to the Sacred Wood in time. Oh, I'm running out of time. What's that? Was that? Oh, that was a light reflecting. I thought something was there. Sora, that's kind of a little concerning when you say it like that. Well, that almost like you're almost like a ticking time bomb ready to blow.
Drink up, lovelies.
But you seemed confused to my reaction, so I assumed it was you thought it was an unfounded reaction. You're like, no, it's true. I could have group harvested these, but oh well. I didn't have to hear little crappies talk to me.
The veggies are simply bursting to be harvested.
What was I looking for? Oh, yes. I'd try something else with the apples. I need 10. Okay. And the pressure timer's even lower! Oh no! Try something a little bit different. If I do it like that, well... Oh, I get hermit's root here. Okay, well, let's see. What happens when I run out of hermit roots? Okay, I can get those... That actually makes this area a little bit more helpful than I first expected. I mean, I haven't really thought of a lot of things to make with hermit's root yet, but...
See you later.
Sora. I'm sure she will.
Come to me and
Hi.
please come again.
Oh, don't ask me about that. Excuse me, sir. That's personal. There we go. Just jump over the fence. More seeds yet? Seeds? No. When do they restock? How often do they restock per season? I know I've seen them restock at least one time. The embodiment of be gay and do crime. All right outside. Hi, robot. So yeah, I'm back. I'm finally back. It's funny. There was a time I wanted so badly to get out of here, but in the end, this is where I belong. Thank you for bringing me back to Eden, Aqua. What does this place mean to you? This is my... Oh. Hey, Aqua, don't come dumping that junk in here. Whoa! Sorry, but we can't keep it here. Go get rid of it somewhere else. Wait, what? Hey, Bandersnatch, I'm not junk. Huh? Oh! Scott, is that you? Welcome back! Sorry, I didn't realize it was you. That's some walk you took, though. You've been gone for ages. Yeah. Is Scott an Omen as well? Omen? Oh, yeah, I forgot that's what you people call us. But no, I'm afraid he's not one of us. If anything, he's one of your kind. But not exactly. Well, anyway, he's a human. A human? It's true. I guess he hasn't told you. I will tell you the whole story. First, is my room still here for me? It's here, but all your stuff is gone. That's fine. Could you take me there, please? Sure. Come with me, Aqua. I'll show you to Scott's room. Does he not realize he's a robot? Thanks. Nothing's changed. Well then, where should I begin? Actually, before that, I need to know something. Who are you exactly, Aqua? The conditions on this planet are not suitable for humans anymore. Where did you come from? Tell Scott about Regaya. You see, there's Regaya and there's Lost Gaia. I think I get it now. So you're a human from Regaya, and I'm a human from Lost Gaia. You're from Lost Gaia? Yes, that's right. How much do you know about the disaster that happened on this planet, Aqua? Everything. See, you know most of it then. That makes things easier. I was born after they decided to build this safe haven. In other words, I was born after the completion of Eden. So you were originally from here? Yes. I was born and raised within the confines of these white walls. This is the only world that anyone my age knew. We couldn't leave because the air outside was too polluted with Gaia dust. The idea was for us to stay in here forever. But we weren't satisfied with that. We couldn't stay in Eden forever. Eventually people would have enough of it. But now, looking back, we were too quick to try and rush outside. None of us had experienced the severity of Gaia dust for ourselves. That's why we couldn't understand where the adults were coming from. To us, it felt like they'd given up. I think we probably romanticized the idea of going outside of it, too. Yes, actually. Looking back, that certainly played a part. We were driven by our longing for the outside and youthful rebelliousness. We weren't just gonna live and die here. I can see where you're coming from. Well, wishing is one thing, and in the real world there's Gaia to think about. As hard as we may try, the human bodies simply can't withstand it. That's why we decided to get mechanical bodies. So that's how you became a robot. At the time, most of us wanted to become robots. We were all dreaming of living in the outside world. The research advanced at a rapid pace. Within a few years, we had developed a way to convert ourselves into data and apply it to mechanical bodies. It was quite the time to be alive. People were turning into robots right before our eyes. Everything that made us unique as humans disappeared as robots. We all looked the same. Wait, Bandersnatch was a human turned into a robot too? With our new bodies, we happily ventured to the outside world. But there was something else we hadn't considered. We may have overcome Gaia dust by becoming robots. We hadn't prepared ourselves mentally for the outside. Where is everyone now? Imagine everyone else has been deactivated by now. Either that or their bodies broke down, or their minds couldn't take it and they just died out. That robot we found in Phantasmagoria is a good example. True, it's been hundreds of years since your line left Eden. It's reasonable to assume they are all broken by now. The robots hanging around outside were never human anyway, so don't worry about them. I'm just lucky you found me, or I wouldn't have made it this far. Looking back, all that trouble you humans went through only led to your own extinction. You mean, even the people who stayed inside? In the end, they couldn't give up hope either. That's what finished them off. Hope is what killed them? Thank you, Aqua. I'm so grateful to be back here. I'll be able to join my wife and daughter now. They've been waiting for me in Eden. Whoa. It was a long journey, but now I can finally rest. Isabella, Emma, I'm on my way. Oh my god. Bruh! What happened to him? He's gone. I think you humans call it dying. Aqua, I was wondering, what's so good about hope? It makes you humans pursue things that you know are impossible. It just doesn't make any sense to us. That's the human spirit. I guess I'll never understand then. Oh yeah, I'm going to leave Scott's body here. This is his room after all. I'll go tell the others not to move it. See you then. Bye-bye. Dang. Yeah, I completely forgot I hadn't finished it. That's sad. Scott has stopped moving. I'm looking around to see if there's anyone else like Scott. You know, just in case. But I didn't find a thing. Looks like Scott really is special. I guess it's a miracle, just like you said. But it begs the question, how's Scott been able to avoid a persona breakdown after all this time? Maybe it has something to do with that hope thingy. The macrophage. Thanks. I appreciate your yes. So how come all of us can be outside at this point after all of humanity died to it? Like, I know the protagonist is immune to the effects of the quietus, but not everyone else is. So how is our party members not dying to it? Nature of hope. Dang, that's a shame. Imagine if you just waited it out. You might have been fine. I got shot in the butt. Empty battery and ginger. Hello. Right, exactly. It's what confuses me too. None of the dust we see during quietus. Right, maybe it's just not that time of whatever. Just some breakfast. I must say, Ari, I really admire your outfit. Oh, I don't have. It doesn't matter who I have in the party. It's a thing. Oh, thanks. That's really nice of you to say. It's very individualistic. You pull it off well. It works despite being in your face. I choose your words carefully unless you want something in your face, she says with a smile. You're a researcher though, right? Isn't there a uniform of some sort that such people wear? Oh, we do. We totally do. Everyone expected to wear those big, long, white lab coats. But they're so bulky, and mine would get in the way of all the time. So I made some modifications and made the outfit you see today. Oh, so that's a lab coat turned into a waist jacket? Oh, so this is what you wear to work? That's right. It caused such a fuss, too. All I wanted was to be able to wear clothes that I wanted to wear. I'm not the property of my facility, you know? Researchers are usually the one of two things. Stubborn old farts with outdated values or extreme radicalists. That sounds like a pain if there's no middle ground. So what you're wearing now used to look like the coat Cress wears. Oh, Cress! Wait, she knows Cress? More or less. The stitching's pretty different, but the silhouette's close. Cress's coat would suit you, I think. Yeah, but it's just so heavy. It only weighed me down. Not only that, but when you're so busy with research, the least they could do is let you choose your wardrobe. Although, I wonder if I strong-armed them into it in the end. I was getting results, so it's not like anyone had anything to complain about. I see, you must be a force to be reckoned with among your colleagues. Maybe. Probably not in the same way you're imagining, Isina.
Ready? Let's go.
I guess that's fair, but I was just... They have to know, I guess, know each other to some extent. It just feels like a stretch a little bit. Trying to stock up on as many items as I can since I'm already in the area. Because I've been, like, short batteries for ages. The way crest down scale does we scratch down scale issue. Well, one is an adult and one is a child, so. Well, I mean, actually, I don't really know how old Arya is. I assume she's kind of, you know, late teen, maybe young adult tops, but Chris definitely is young adult, maybe close to her 30s. I don't know.
I hope you're prepared. Your judgment day has come.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to. Let's see. Can you get nitro pineapples, by the way, outside of growing them? Like, is there a way I can harvest the raw fruit somewhere? Or is that, like, locked off to me? I didn't get very many batteries, but I got enough, I guess. Got some ginger, too, which I was running out of. And definitely was running out of limestone. Yes, that was not a rhetorical question. I don't mind if that's, like... Because I don't want to have to wait a whole season if I can get it somewhere else if I need it later. Let's see. What can I make? Bomb 2. I can still make 6 bombs.
Good work today.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is a moon fruit? Dang. Okay, so I can only get them from one spot out of crafting only. Or out of growing them. Okay, yeah, that sucks, but not unexpected, I guess. Anyway, let's go see what. The Amethyst wants. She's in the castle, right? Yeah, Castle of Illusion. How did I get job points for the mage? Ah, God, my ear is hurting. Oh, it's that secret room. Okay. Right, okay, yeah. Oh, now I know what you mean. Yeah, I did ask that question a lot. Even if I didn't say it out loud, I definitely said it mentally. What's this? Right. The super cryptic control panel. Sup, homies? Oh, look, you're here. I think that's everyone then. Okay, I was always thinking it, but I didn't know how many times I actually said it. Okay, so what's this clue about Quietus you think you might have found? Well, we do know if it will be useful. There may be information in Geist's chamber that we can use. Geist's chamber, you say? When you say Geist, you mean the one who tried to destroy the world. That Geist, man, Sharika doesn't forget. Sharika seems like such a different character when she's with the group versus when you're just with her one-on-one, and it's really funny. The one and the same. Why on earth would he, of all beings, have any clue about how to end Quietus? He was the one who proposed the Heaven Shell, correct? No, I do not mean Geist's new persona. The Geist that you worked with? Correct. The former persona was uploaded to the Genesis core. His former persona. That makes sense. There must be something that version of Geist knows. He gave us the coordinates to Lost Gaia, after all. That makes a lot more sense now, I think, see it in hindsight. The fact that why would you have coordinates to a different part of time, which I guess is possible. Like, it makes way more sense for it to be the coordinates to a planet. It's just more things that they said at the time that didn't make sense, but make so much more sense now. She has to keep up her weird cult leader energy around the capital. Rudy Geist was part of the crowd who wanted to dispel Quietus. I was also a member. But one day Geist disconnected from the collective and began concealing information. And you think there may be something we can see, and we can use that information he squirreled away. Then why didn't we start looking from here from the beginning? Good point, Mimo. If it were that easy, then we would have, obviously. But the room is sealed tight with a strict lock mechanism. We've never been able to open it. But this morning, some of the locks left off, probably an effect of the proto-falling. Yo, we can get into his bedroom now. I mean, we should be able to open it now. Yo, lots of terminals, so we can finally enter. Navalis, you have our thanks. Just doing what I should. Let's get in there and start looking around. Sorry I don't have very many distinct voices for any of the characters in this playthrough. It's mostly because they're almost all women, and I just only have like one woman voice. It's just me talking lighter. I can't do too many varied women accents or women voices. So this is where Geist once called home. Welcome. Oh, hello, little robot. What are you? An enemy? No, I harbor no malice nor any desire to harm you. I am a miniature support device created by Geist's former persona, Geist Mark II. Hello, little Mark II. Geist Mark II. Correct, however, I am merely a program made to ensure the work he left behind is accomplished. Think of me as a last will and testament. That's an interesting idea. So, what work did Geist leave behind exactly? Surely you know already, the eradication of Quietus. The locks on the door were programmed to open in the event that you reject the Heaven Shell. Ah, so that's why. Wait, can we slow down a second? Ashel can't keep up, his brain's too small. You mean to say that the past Geist even knew about the Heaven Shell? That is correct. Geist predicted that the project would be carried out by his restored persona. The scientist girl there, Arya, her presence could have been the final piece needed. At any rate, you rejected the Heaven Shell and have earned your right to enter this room. I see. So, Mark II, how much do you know about Quietus? Good question. Let us go over what we know. Quietus is a phenomenon that disperses Gaia dust into the atmosphere at the turning point of the seasons. The origin of the Gaia dust is, as you have already surmised, the Seas Light themselves. That's right. The Seas Light are clones of the Astrum Cell, which found within the Red Queen. So it's natural to consider the Seas Light as their origin, much in the same way that the Red Queen was. And anything caught up by the Seas Light turns strange. Naturally, we Seth are able to accumulate regular research into the Seas Light. I believe the Amethyst will know a lot about that. Correct. However, none of our research was able to detect an anomaly. That's right. Even during Quietus, the Seas Light were normal, at least via the system we had built. As a matter of fact, we have still not found a reason for the peculiar glow during quietus. But didn't you make the seas light, as much as I hate to admit it? That is correct, they were originally devices for planting Astrum cell clones. But as we do not know everything about Astrum cells, facets of the seas light operation are still a mystery to us. That makes sense. Yes, the accents are extremely varied from town to town. Exactly. At any rate, not being able to find any anomalies is what brought the Seth's research into quietus to a halt. But not for Geist. What did you say? Or what did you say? What follows is concealed information that even Dianethus does not know. Geist discovered a phenomenon where the Astrum cell would act as though neutralized when on Lost Gaia. Wait, what? Neutralized? Correct. To put it simply, it gradually displayed power to revert this planet, Regaia, into Lost Gaia as it was before. Wait, what? Huh? The transformation was small at first, but substances from Lost Gaia began to appear on Regaia. They accompany any energization of the sea's light and have seemed to have some correlation with quietus. What does that mean? Now I'm a little lost with the terminology. Hold on a moment. So, like, with the Heaven's Egg, not just the Heaven's Egg, several other structures appeared. There's the Philosophical Flame and the Automata, too. That is correct. They, too, are part of this naturalization phenomenon. Geist called it the Planetary Nightmare. Planetary Nightmare. And so, for the sake of the investigation, he decided to further energize the sea's light. Correct. But Geist did not know the Astrum cell would cause substances from Lost Gaia to appear. But what does that mean, causing substances to appear? Like physical objects, or maybe the Astrum cell implanted by the sea's light may not be a clone, but it is not of Lost Gaia. Or maybe a clone, but they have no physical relationship. That is true. That is what brought Geist's investigation to a standstill. However, he was able to develop a hypothesis. What if the Astrum cell was linked to a non-physical space? Something shared akin to a planet's memory. A non-physical space, but that... it was the only way to explain the phenomenon that was occurring. Let's call it planetary storage. There must be a place where the memories of the planet are kept, and the Astrum cells have a connection that passes through that non-physical space. The physical objects? That's what it means. Like the city parts in the Seven Shell. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So I guess my brain forgot about that part. Physically, I'm like, cause I forgot how did that get there? Because it would have made sense if it was something that traveled through time, but it wasn't always there, so it traveled through space. Surely the cause of the quietus is hidden somewhere in there. If that were the case, then it would be impossible for the Seth to analyze, given their physical circuitry. Geist had to come to terms with that fact. And so he began to break down and commit violence, you mean? He began to obsess over human evolution because he could feel his own artificial limitations. But if such truth flowed into the collective consciousness, it would pollute the logic centers of the Seth. And so he severed his link. Correct. He concealed his research reports until such a time that you would be able to reach them. The planet's memory center. Finding it all a bit hard to believe. I can't say for sure. What happens as a phenomenon can one day be made clear by humans. It's what I pride myself on as a scientist, but this time I'm not sure. What do you think? What? So it's like the planet's soul. That's such a Gaian interpretation, to see the planet as a life form. However, none of us were able to detect nor control the Proto's fall. Given we do not understand everything about the Sea's Light, how can we say anything is impossible? Fair point. It is merely a hypothesis, after all. It does not need to be believed yet. But if you want to search the planet's memory center, then I can give you access to Geist's energization program. The program should stir a reaction from the Sea's Light, correct? We will need it if that is what it takes to operate the door to the planet's memory center. Then I will share the program with you, Dianathus. Wing. Arya probably definitely does have racist tendencies in her, if even slightly. Maybe not racist, but full-on negative biases against things. Which, I mean, I guess is technically racist, in a sense. That's what racism is. A negative bias. Maybe not necessarily to that extreme, but it's definitely there. Geist was unable to learn the secrets behind the Quietus. There is no way to confirm that you will be able to either. Aqua, in that final moment, the Geist you defeated wagered his entire being on the future you would choose. The chances of you refusing a logical end, the Heaven Shell, were predicted to be extremely low. Well, I mean, the game didn't make it easy. Geist was really pushy. That is why Geist wagered on that future. See, man, yeah, he did say something ominous like that right before he quote-unquote died. That moment when you realize that both Geists were both good guys and evil guys at the same time. It's so weird how that works. But I guess in a sense, be it personality wiping or not, or restoring, it's still the same personality of Geist. It's just a different facet of it. If one person made a different choice to how they would be a different person mentally in their life because of the choices they made. But it's the same core. So it's like it makes sense that they're both kind of slightly evil and slightly good. And you came here fighting against logic to do something extraordinary. But that logical irrationality is what makes humanity what it is. The unique ability to dream, to expand the realm of possibility, is the duty of an intelligent life form. So please, retain your humanity until the very end. Even then, this robot is still essentially Geist, to an extent. This is the final will of Geist's former persona. It has opened a path for us. We're going to use that program, right? Geist left it for us. It feels like such a dangerous thing to use. Well, he was trying to shatter the planet. I don't think that should be a worry. The program he used for that was the Apostasis program. Although it could still be risky. In one way, if we energize the Sea's Light, then we might end up causing Quietus early. Isn't that right, Dianathus? I would say so. Geist Jr. While it was short, Quietus did occur when Geist energized the Sea's Light. Oh no. I see. We do not want to be too quick to rouse them then, do we? Isn't there anything we can do about it? Not unless there's some way we can stop the dispersal of Gaia dust. Couldn't the fairies make a barrier? No, there's no way we can ask them to create one large enough. They'd die from exhaustion. The barrier isn't a bad idea, though. We have to make the fairies do something. They're so lazy. The Heaven Shell could work. I see what you're saying. Is there a portion of the Heaven Shell we can borrow? I'm sorry, my brain. I thought she said the Heaven's Egg. The Heaven's Egg could be safe. There must be. If we could temporarily cover the continent with a Quietus barrier, then we could use that chance to... You know what? It's not impossible. An interesting idea. We should speak to Geist immediately. He must be at the unoccupied throne now. My brain... Okay, well, if this is not mapped, I need to go in here and map it. Can I interact with these? No, they're just... It's just here. So we gotta go to the throne room. I probably would have still said something along the lines of that anyway, but I wasn't really... My brain was thinking of the wrong thing. I just read it as the Heaven's Egg, and then it's like... Oh, yeah, but that... Because I thought the Heaven's Egg was immune to the quietest thing anyway, because it's like from a different area in time, from space. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta grab something real fast. I'm not even gonna be right back, I'm just gonna physically be right back. Give me just a moment. And my ears hurt because of these headphones. That probably means I've been wearing them too many times lately. Ugh. I'm all gonna turn that little light on. It's not the screen's not producing enough light for me to be visible. I'm blending into the shadows. All right, guys, we're gonna borrow your idea for a few minutes. Oh, hold on, I want to get whatever those items are. Oh, there's also a thingy a door I can open over here. Open Sesame. Sunstone. Fancy black fence recipe. Okay. Cool, I guess. At least it was something I couldn't have got anywhere else, probably. Sup, guys, we need to have a chat. We talk with your other self. Why would he be hanging out in here? We just needed a good set piece for a conversation. Aqua, how is your plan to end quietus going? That sounds a little sassy for a robot. We have an idea. You do you? That was faster than I expected. Which is why we are here, guys. We want your help. So what do you need from me now? Don't be so friggin' butthurt. We want to use the quietus barrier system you were going to use for your Paradise project. What? And here I thought you had no interest in the Heaven Shell. Changed your minds, have you? This isn't about the Paradise project. What do you mean by that? The situation to Geist. Oh, so you want to use the Quietus's barrier so you can energize the Sea's light. A very interesting proposal. I won't refuse to help you, although there is one problem. Don't tell me it'll wither away the area outside of the barrier. No, even for a short time that wouldn't be an issue. The problem is energy. An entire continent is far larger than the Heaven Shell was intended to cover. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it will require an exterior energy source to work. An exterior energy source? Could we not use the residual energy from the Proto? Ah, now there's an idea. The Proto Sea Slate might have enough reserve energy. You may be right. You divert the residual energy from the fallen Proto to this Castle of Illusion. Well, that's the ticket. Seems like we're already well on our way. If memory serves, a Proto fell into the Northern Sea. We should rally the airship post-haste. I figured we were going to be going there sometime today. Don't be such a butthurt bumpkus, Geist. I would divert the residual energy from the fallen Proto to the Castle of Illusion. Are there treasure chests in here? There was one. That's something that's both simple and annoying to understand about the character of Geist, because his facet is not a simple one to understand, because he is literally two different dudes, but they're also the same dude. So it's not a fully easy to understand. Well, not necessarily not fully easy to understand, but
I hope you're prepared. Your judgment day has come.
well, like he's a difficult character to understand because he literally is essentially two characters, which is the same character that just did things differently. So it's a weird he's a weird example of a character. I know I was saying in the last stream how much this game feels like it copies off of other things, and I still hold true to the fact that it does still copy off of other things. That's just a fact that it's not going to be escaped. But then there are moments like this where the game feels entirely original based on its own, by doing things of its own merits, which I think is a very good point in its favor. And of course, the characters involved in the game here are very unique, or at the worst case scenario, takes on types of characters that may have already existed but done differently. But like again, that's just something you can't escape. All right, let's go have a look. I've been wanting to check this out the whole stream. Let's see. Do we get to land there? Is it like a little mini dungeon, or is it just gonna be a stop in and leave? Is this the Proto Seas Light? It's really something. I wonder if it still has power. Let us go and find out. While not perfect, it still seems to be operational. Blinded by the light. We should be able to send any residual energy to the Castle of Illusion. That's great. We should go and tell Geist right away. Wait, was that all that we were stopping here to do? I don't suppose there's anything I can do here, is there? No, wow, there really is nothing here to do but pop in here and leave. That's a little disappointing. I thought that was going to be the site of another dungeon or some nonsense. Oop, I'm stuck on the cower. Oh well, there's still more to do. I don't know how much more of the plot continues, but we are moving. The most MMO it's been. Alright guys, we're all good. I have to wonder what's coming up next though. Like, is this gonna be a really quick segment, or like... Looks as though the energy from the photo has made it here without issue. Simulations show that we can create the large enough quietus barrier for a short period of time. Thank goodness. In which case, I will time the operation of the barrier for the precise moment you need it. When the time comes, you will have the full power of the Seth behind you. That works for me. Thank you for helping us, Geist. Gratitude is unnecessary. It was your parents who created the quietus barrier, remember? It is a human invention. It is yours to do with as you please. Nonetheless, thank you. I don't want to say that other thing. You are baffling. But that is the human way. We have fought for the last 2,000 years for the sake of humanity. We are well aware of your incomprehensibility, which is why I do not mind this back and forth from time to time. Not to mention the sense of nostalgia it gives me. Aqua, now that you have rejected my project, you must follow the path you believe in. Show me what humans dream. Do what you must, and you will have our support to its fullest extent. For an artificial intelligence such as ours, which surpasses that of humanity. It is our resigned What? I can't speak French. He certainly has a flair for the dramatic, doesn't he? Conditions are optimal. All that is left is to initiate the energization program. I made it so we can operate it from the airship. Let us meet on the bridge when you are ready. I mean, should we just go? Like... Like, what am I waiting for, I guess, at this point? Like, I mean, so I mean, I'm just like when I'm ready, like, what else is there to do? Chaos? There's always time for a little chaos and tomfoolery.
Take it easy.
Okay, so we've saved, so in case anything weird happens... Again, this is an epilogue. There may not be much to this whole bit. Oh, everyone's here. I'm so nervous. I would imagine so. Well, Aqua, let's get this started. This is our real battle. Who knows what we're fighting, though? Everything is going to be fine. I know it. I'm coming with you. I don't understand exactly what's going on, but I know we've made it this far. Let's finish what we started. Oh, Azul. You continue to not impress me by still not knowing a dang thing about anything. He really is Rex Xenoblade. This is it. Let's do this. I'll stick by you no matter what. Is that everyone? Oh, Hein's here. Leave flying the airship to me. You just keep your cool up there. Alright. Well, that's everybody, I think. I at least like the fact that Emo doesn't have to keep reminding us of how clueless she is. She takes it in and doesn't need to remind everybody that she doesn't know what she's talking about. Or she just counts on Azul to say that. Alright, let's see what happens. Very well, Hein kicked me to the Castle of Illusion. Got it. Danithus, Geist is telling us to prepare the quietest barrier. Make no mistake, the full power of the Seth are behind you. Just say the word. Understood. Before we begin, I would like to address the Castle of Illusion. Can you connect me? That's a good quote. I do like that. It's true. Sure. Calling all Seth of the Castle of Illusion. This is your comrade Danithus. What's happening? Are we gonna get a cutscene? We haven't had a cutscene in a long time. Oh. First, I want to thank you for your assistance in this endeavor. We are about to resume the energization experiment Geist's former persona left unfinished. In hindsight, I see Geist was alone, pondering the future of this planet, and it plagued him. The resulting apostasis he planned could have shaken the very meaning of our existence. In the light of humanity's history, he embraced a dream that was out of his reach, and it ruined him. Geist reflected on this and marched forward with the next best thing, the Heaven Shell Project. Aqua refused that proposal. We still do not know if it was the right decision. Logically, it is easy to think it was the wrong one. But to protect all of humanity, that is our dream. Make no mistake. This is an experiment to help realize the dream of every intelligent being living on this planet. I'm counting on that dream. For the eradication of Quietus, for a 2,000-year-long vow to save humanity, and to reclaim that once shining star, let it be etched into history that we are humanity's greatest neighbor, for a future where we can work together. Such a moving speech. Now I'm nervous. Airship has reached the tactical altitude. Ready when you are. Got it. Guys, do you copy? We're beginning the experiment. Start the quietest barrier. Understood. Man's true best friend. Holy loud. Oh my! Quietus barrier is active. This should keep us safe from the Gaia dust. All that's left is to start the energization program. Aqua, awaiting your orders. Wait, what? Engage! Understood. Energization program engaged. This music is really good, though. Holy, what is happening? What is happening? What is that? Where did that come from? The Lost Gaia naturalization phenomenon. Mark II called it the planetary nightmare. It looks like there's an opening in that pillar of light. What about the concentration of the Gaia dust inside? The interior is safe to enter. Give the word and we will enter with the airship. We're going in! Is this... Excellent, we're back. I don't know what happened. Luckily, I noticed in time, and I hit the home button before the cutscene advanced, so we should still be okay. I don't know what happened. Internet blink, but we should be good. All right, music's back. Holy demons! So we do have a final dungeon then. The Stella Nursery. This is what's inside the Pillar of Light? This crystal is a monolite. There's something mysterious about it. How is Danithus here? It's Lost Gaia technology, but there's no location like this in our database. I don't recognize it either. This is the Stella Nursery, where stars are born. Yo, Ghost Lady? Yo, Ghost Lady's here! It's you! Where the hell were you hiding? Are you a friend of Aqua's? Something like that. I've been wondering what's been happening with this little Naname look-alike. You said stars were born here. What did you mean? Was this facility used to clone the Sea Slate Astrum cell? No, if it were, then we would recognize it. Oh right. Aqua, I want you to know what happened here, and I want you to save her. Who's her? Save who? Please proceed. The source of what you call quiet is up ahead as well. It is? Chat box is broken. I'll fix it when the cutscene's over. The cause of quietus, Well, we can't just ignore that now, can we? Alright, let me fix the chat box. The music here is really funky. Alright, I'll check this. I think the sound alerts are probably busted too. I'll fix that as well while I'm here. Yeah, it all seems to be working again. Wait, what did that say? Entrance to the Earth's crust! So someone had said the level expected to be around this part is like level 70, so we are probably going to have a little bit of stuff to work on. Return bell. Okay, I can't move. Down, boy. Woo! What's over there, actually? I want to see. Orichalcum. I do not play enough Final Fantasy to know what any of that is. Dude, there's a lot of weird environments in here. Oh, I can't walk off here.
May lost souls find repose.
Lorelai's tears. If I didn't have enough of those in my life. Okay. Oh, promise fruit. Alright, out of here. You're still on the free trial.
Race you to Sleepy Town.
Alright, bedtime. Oop, no, I want to actually sleep. Wait, why wasn't it let me hit the A button? Said something in the loft. Crafted 100 items. So 1, 2, 3. So unless there's more fruit I can harvest. The mayor? Why is the mayor gold? What does that even do? Oh, it's probably for that bit there. Will the Pinsman level it up? Oh, all side quests? It's the Lewis Times. Hey, word of course, this is the publisher of the Castle Lewis News with his special personal measures representing. Sorry, I can't involve my identity, but I urge you to all read the messages. The kingdom has been subject to a number of catastrophes over the past few months. Inundations are affected to a crisis that affects the whole planet. A certain group of humans have been preventing each of these crises before they could happen. They continue to fight for us in this very moment. Are you reading this? If you are, I have confidence in you. The Zenith has said this dream is shared by every life on this planet. That is what my logic secretary is telling me. I hope all citizens will enjoy me encouraging the brand of heroes. They're fighting tirelessly for our planet. Intelligence Division A. Another commenting casual revolution. Another message with no sender sent to you, Aqua. Just you this message that you will. Thank you for investigating the noise. With your help, Scott has returned to Eden. We will keep his body in safekeeping. Castle Evolution. It's his way of showing his support. Honestly, part of me, in a way, almost wants to try to. Oh, I never opened the treasure chest again because of the save crash. Did I? Or whatever happened. Nothing important, but it's like part of me wants to wonder if I could go through this game again from the beginning and kind of speedrun it almost. And and if I did, I'd probably actually want to try and do it on the Steam file since I was so kindly gifted to that by Sketch. I do appreciate that, even if I didn't actually end up needing it for this. Like I would want to almost kind of go through it in an optimized way and see what how much progress I could maximize with it if I could actually do what I wanted to do with it. The speedrun career. Man, it took till the end of the game to get freaking orange juice. Alright. It's the ultimate juice. I'm more of an apple person myself, but I can respect the orange juice. I already hate that my trees aren't all even. But will it really matter? Probably not. One thing I know for sure I'm going to do is probably I'm going to plant a freaking trees whenever I get them first thing. And I play it again. Oh, hello.
Drink up, Bubbles.
Alright, that's done. Of all juice? Dang, Sora. So 1, 2, 3, I got 3. So I could get one more thing. I might be able to get the thing done for her, but I need 6 with Sora. Job panel is slow, fishing is slow, repair kit I almost got. I can get the 10 of each, and then petting everything will be pretty quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 and maybe 6 with this. Like whatever. Like I could probably see it going up pretty quickly. For wind, for Syria, maybe I can get fortify. Maybe I can get mine. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. I don't really know. We're gonna have to see. Dang, Sora. It sucks to be you, it sounds like. No offense. That does suck. Ooh. Bung, bung, bung.
I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Oh my god, I saw the light over there. It's a good thing canonically this is only happening extremely quickly. Time to check for seeds. The potato seeds are back. Only 50 though. Okay, so I come back and I'll check the other town for theirs. So it seems like it takes 10 days to restock.
How's business?
How's...
Welcome.
Why not? Why not? Just more farm. Is this the final upgrade? Like, or is there 2 more after that? Well, I can't even land over there at the old Seas Light anymore. Alright, time to see what I've got over here seed-wise. Time to seed what I can buy. Yay! I can buy things again. Now wait until what I currently have in the ground is finished growing, though. So I have essentially 350 more seeds I can plant. But like I said, we'll worry about that later. I kind of want all of these to be done first, and then I can reposition my my sprinklers.
See you later.
Plus, if the farm expands again, I'll know what space I'm working with. What's wrong, Emo? You keep staring at my feet. Ah, crap. Well, too late. Oh, sorry. I was looking at your shoes. My shoes? Do I have tissue stuck to them or something? No, I just think they're lovely. I like my shoes too, but when I see others, I want to try them on. I always want to try them on. Cute shoes are definitely your style. Do you think so? I saw a really cute pair at the store that had ribbons attached to them. Looks like we have a fledgling fashionista. I think the shoes you have on really suit you, but you're going to want more than one pair. One's shoes are a fashion statement after all. Really? What other kinds of shoes are there? There must be tons of shoes that would fit your style, Emo. For example, your current outfit is very befitting of Shatola, but you should pick up styles of other cities you visit too. Oh, that sounds like fun. Let's see, Argene is cold, right? So you want to wear a pair of moto boots. And you could pair them with a heavy wool coat. Lace-up boots. Nemia is famous for cherry blossoms, right? You can wear matching pink pumps and a light shawl. Pumps. Lee's pretty laid back, so a pair of leather loafers would be a good fit. Loafers? What are all these words? Isn't a loafer what you call a lazy person? Ah, no, they're a type of shoe, too. Wow, you really know a lot about shoes. So, where did you buy the shoes you're wearing? These? Oh, I didn't buy these. I printed them. They're my own design. What? You printed them? Right, I just handed over the 3D model and had them printed to those specifications. What the frick? It's something we call 3D printing. Oh my, I didn't know you could 3D print shoes? That doesn't sound comfortable at all. 3D printing, that must mean you can't buy those shoes anywhere. I guess not, no. And I doubt you'll find a printer lying around here either. Wait, hold on. The Castle of Illusion would probably have one now that I think about it. Castle of Illusion? So what you mean to say is that the Omens made your shoes. Them ones must be more fashionable than they look. I think my explanation must have tripped you up there. Well, that probably does.
That's enough talking for now. Let's get him.
that technically does probably happen before the Castle of Illusion thing, so let's... maybe.
Let's get this over with.
God, every time. Monoplate? What the heck is a monoplate? Okay. Lots of monoplates there.
Here I go.
I hope you're prepared. Your judgment day has come.
The heck is Miracle Cotton? That's new. Money, okay. Sometimes it's a legendary creature. How am I getting skills for other things I don't have equipped on right now? How does that even work? Huh. Oh god, hello, enemies. Crap, I've been poisoned.
May lost souls find repose.
Thanks! Bro, the way she says thanks, it just gets me. Oh, we're getting, like, areas of all kinds of locations in this area.
I hope you're prepared. Your judgment day has come.
Really hard skin. Pyro liquid. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Hello, this way.
That thing is terrifying. Curiosity will be the death of us.
God, where's your sense of adventure? Your romance! Oh, level 72. Never mind. Understood. We leave. Come over here and get me.
Let's get this over with.
Natural fiber. The humanoid monster looks like it's going across your path through the room. Looking a little closer, it's only trying to soon. Probably go for a lot of money. If you have the upper hand, you can probably flip it in a fight. This monster looks stronger than the others nearby. You need to be careful. Let's fight it. Jungle Barber is unaware.
I hope you're prepared. Your judgment day has come.
Sunstone. Celloweed Seep's moonfruit sapling. What's a moonfruit? Ooh. Oh, hello. Put me down. I don't know where I'm going yet. Let me down! Ride the wind!
This is not going to be an easy opponent.
Yeah, I can tell by the quivering in your voice.
Thank you.
Thanks! Dude, freaking her voice actress has such a strange range to it that I absolutely find hilarious. Where are we at? Okay, there's two paths. What's this? Bomb! I haven't used a regular bomb in a long time. Moonfruit sapling? I'm gonna have a lot of those soon.
That thing is terrifying. Curiosity will be the death
That's
of
why
us.
we be quiet. That's why we sneaky. Silly little Arya. Don't fret. Crap, I missed.
That was a good workout. Here I go.
I hope you're prepared. Your judgment day has come.
That was a good workout.
More welcome. More sacred lumber. The Deep Wanderer. If you guys want to fight, come this way. That's what I thought. Okay, now I'm waiting for my critical to recharge. Come on. Say this thing needs to speed up. Got him. Project Gaia. I am Gaia. Are you Gaia, lady? Is this a laboratory? The words Project Gaia are written here. Hi, Ghost Lady. Welcome back. That's right. Research into Project Gaia was conducted here. Project Gaia? This facility is beneath the planet's crust. Well, the real one is. How can that be? Shouldn't there be a solid mantle beneath the Earth's crust? That's one scientific explanation you wanted, isn't it? Is this monolith? I did not know one solar existed within this planet. Is it really so strange? What you call the Red Queen also emerged from the Earth's crust. So the planet is filled with monolith. You're half right. Think of it this way. The planet itself is one giant monolith. What? Planets are circulatory organs, giant crystalline bodies floating in the nothingness of space. Though the power of one such crystalline body, humanity awoke, and humanity evolved. Just like you, they didn't believe it at first either. But when you're confronted with reality, your next thought is how to utilize it. A scientific group named Animus wanted to use monolite in the plan to create a supercomputer. The Amethyst should be well aware of the monolite's property for transmitting light, correct? That is correct. The Animus researchers set out to reach this place and turn the planet into a single giant supercomputer. That was Project Gaia. If the planet is really a giant monolith, then logically their thinking is sound. We use the monolith as a circuitry system between the seas light. However, why would they want to do that? To pray for the happiness of mankind. What? Towards the end of the Gregorian calendar, war and mutual distrust grew worse by the day. Animus dreamed of a paradise where humanity really understood each other, just like any other scientist. But they did not know that the girl they would create would spell the end of everything. Is this the her you wanted us to save? Who was this girl? Who was the one who caused quietus? Or is she the one who caused it? She is, and she isn't. She had one purpose, to grant humanity's wish. Come, the girl sleeps up ahead. It's probably gonna be us, isn't it? Because we aren't affected by quietus, and that hasn't been explained yet. One can play through this as a boy character or a non-binary, and if they change the phrasing of it each time, that would be one way to tell. But it also would be longer than just playing the game. Spiral to the beginning.
To think that this is what was inside Regaia's crust. This goes against all learned science. Here I go. Let's get this over with.
Well, I don't have any energy to do anything else. Except grab another moto plate and get out of here. Exactly. It would be faster to just play the game and find out than it would be to fact check that, because it would confirm it. I just think it's kind of funny. Get wheat seeds from somewhere. Oh, well, okay. Whoops. Gotta make lunch for tomorrow for our hungry adventurers. $57. I don't remember having 3 sunstones, but I have a lot. I had a lot of them. Okay, well, the nieces are screaming for some reason. Study of the soul. We gotta talk to Arya. Continuing on with our prior discussion, I tried to make try to give it without my own, but I've made no progress. So I decided to ask the omens. Honestly, I'm a little scared, but I can't leave a hypothesis untested. I also don't want to keep you out of the loop, so you come with me. I mean, castle illusion.
Looks like some of the crops are ready for harvest.
Hello, little crappies. Hello, little
Morning.
crappies. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Bam! Bam! Bam!
Wait, what? Oh. Thought those were gonna be trees. I didn't put a battery in the battery charger. Whoops.
Good morning.
So one. Unless I want to start making fences on this, which means I might. These might have some overlap, but oh well. if this is even accurate. She says it an awful lot, that's for sure. Okay. I'm gonna go buy, like, all of the seeds I can buy.
See you later.
Yeah, like every different charge, but even then I'd still be having the same problem as before. Maybe there's still ingredients I'm getting at the very end of the game that I haven't discovered yet. Hold on, let me grab the more expensive stuff first. I can't buy it all. Oh, because it's the super expensive chili plants. So come back for those later. It's better than hearing the fairies say "hello, little crappies" every single time, though. I take Bam over the long-winded "hello, little crappies."
Hiya. Take this. Hiya. Take this. Take that. Hiya. Take this.
At least the watering fairy is quiet. True.
Take this. Hiya. Take this. Hiya.
So how come, like, she gets alternating ones, but Doki doesn't? You're gonna be using Doki just as much, honestly.
Farm work is pretty good wing exercise. Take this. Take that. Hiya.
Dang, I have a weird amount of left over.
Is to have fun with everything.
Alrighty then, thanks for the advice.
Take this. Hiya. Take this. Take that. Hiya. Take that. Hiya. Take this. Take that. Take this. Take that. Take this. Take that. Take this.
Right, it's not that difficult to get a full sprinkler farm set up. And at this point, if I get a few missed stragglers, it doesn't bother me too much. That's definitely, I think, enough for right now. I gotta get over to town real quick.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, the Yellow Fairy does barely get used. And hers is like the least annoying voice to hear over and over. So, I mean, I keep forgetting the Yellow Fairy really does exist. Because, man, she just doesn't say much of anything. I can't even get a read on her personality because she's hardly around. Not much of a use for the fences, but they just look really pretty.
my #1 speciality.
I totally believe you, Fairy. I don't ever get to hear talk. How can I tell which... Oh, well, they're both state saplings.
Bye-bye.
Boom, 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 boom. Before I do that, I'm going to eat the snack. Cut that. Some pumpkin soup. Kia! Are you alright? Yeah, sorry, I nearly got sauce on my shirt. That was close. This is my favorite outfit. I don't know what I'd do if I got it stained now. Oh my, that was lucky. All of our robes are white in the order, so mealtime is always rather precarious. Getting stains out is tough. You sound like someone who has to deal with them often. So those clothes you're wearing are part of your uniform, Sharika? That is correct. Do they get mad if you don't wear it? Of course, I have to wear this when I work, but during my free time there are no rules on what I can and cannot wear. So you can wear whatever you want outside of work. What kind of clothing do you usually wear? I just wear the clothes that have been given to me. Wait, so you don't like to dress up and walk around town or anything? Now that you mention it, I don't believe I have ever had to choose what to wear. What? That's such a shame! I bet you could pull off so many different styles! Do you think so? I've been this way since I lived in the orphanage. I haven't really thought about it. Huh. I guess that's what happens when you have a strict religious upbringing like that. But that's about to change. Next time, you and I are going out shopping. It's about time I added to my wardrobe anyway. I haven't seen any clothing stores. Oh yeah, there hasn't been a single clothing store anywhere we visited. Where did you get... Do you know of any, Sharika? What part of that conversation gave you the impression that I do? Dude. Wow, okay.
That's enough talking for now. Let's get a move on.
It's a cult that she was raised in. Now, we're all here. Sorry for the short notice, Dianthus, but I'm glad you could make it. That's fine. What did you mean, though? You said you wanted a physical examination, but you don't look injured. From what I can see, you appear to be in good health. Well, actually, explains everything. I see. You'd like me to check if your personality is artificial like ours. That's right. I smell something funny. We won't need to perform any kind of physical exam on you to determine that, then. As I explained to you before, you are the real Arya. Our own experiments confirm that you are Arya Ugh! A cane subspecies of human. Really? Are you 100% sure? Absolutely. We wouldn't have delegated full access to you without such confirmation. That's true, I suppose. From the cells we collected from you, we conclude that you are the same individual as Arya Leventhanel. I can't say her name right at all. Markers such as the base sequence of your DNA and bravery patterns are all corroborated by our reasoning. I can show you the results from those experiments if you have doubts. No, that's alright. Just out of curiosity, though, what would have happened if my personality wasn't planted by you omens? That is a redundant hypothesis. Why? Well, it may be well possible to form a technological standpoint to transfer the personality data between humans. And reality, we cannot do it. Any technology that interferes with human consciousness is an infringement on the 3 major regulations. What are the 3 major regulations? I think Geist mentioned those before. What are they exactly? You didn't know either. The 3 major regulations are a set of ethical rules that our developers put in place for us. The first one is the irreversibility of time. This is as Geist explained to you before. What, Aria? Yeah, I was saying area or something. Time can only travel one direction, from past into the future. This is why it would be impossible to create a time machine. The second one is the inalterability of humankind. Probably we don't have the right to alter the scientific definition of the human. It is because of this regulation that we cannot transfer personality data between humans. I see. If you implant personality data into someone, you can argue that they're not human anymore. As AI, you don't have the means to access such a means to address such a highly ethical issue. So they decided that AI mustn't be allowed to alter human personalities. That's right. What's more, you humans don't possess the technology to transfer personalities among yourselves. The way they did it with the robots, that's why you have retained your original personality. What about the last regulation? The last one cannot be spoken. Why not? I thought I had access to the highest level of protected information. It is not a matter of security. I simply cannot put it into words. The third regulation exists outside the realm of logic. Therefore, we are unable to express it with our logical ability. Logic has its limitations. To find out, you would have to repair our core architecture. What? I see. It's like that philosophy. I don't know what that is. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. Essentially, you're saying that my consciousness is without a doubt that of Arbenthanol. Yes, no transfer procedures have been performed. You are undoubtedly you. Oh. That's a step in the right direction. I wouldn't say so. If anything, we've only gotten further from the answer. At least we found that I'm not a fake, but now my research is back to square one. Now, how do we explain the 2,000-year blank space in my consciousness? Yes, please lend me your knowledge. That would be extremely difficult. If you look at it logically, from within the scope of our known science, you shouldn't exist. However, on the other hand, you could also suppose that some things surpass the realm of known science. For example, the notion that there being a soul linked to the physical body. Are you being serious? You must be malfunctioning. Is something broken in there? I am not. I believe this to be similar in nature to Geist's theory of the planet's memory center. When Geist reached the limit of logic, he explained it by hypothesizing the existence of the metaphysical. Now, we already know that the explanation to be correct up to a certain point, do we not? That being the case, the existence of a human soul would be a logical conclusion. I see. The more logically you look at it, the harder it becomes to not include the metaphysical in your explanation. You know, I've heard this kind of argument before from, like, this is just as an example of kind of like how it parallels to that, where, like, I had heard of certain atheists that used to be atheists, but ended up becoming, like, God believers because of how heavily they looked into the possibility of a God that created things. The more impossible it became for them to believe in a world without something that created everything. So it's like the more you look at something that seems illogical, the more you realize that, you know, there is logic into it. Like the whole thing, you can't logically explain the human soul, but it's there, and you can't. That's like it's kind of a similar parallel to it. The game makes no shying away of making not Christian, but like biblical comparisons, like on the regular. So I don't really feel like it's an out of place comparison to make, I guess. Even if Arya is very wrong about it fundamentally. Or maybe she's right in this universe, or whatever this nonsense is. The metaphysical is just that which cannot be explained by modern science, that's all. Much like how your predecessors would attribute all laws of physics to God. See, here we go again! I just said! Through our technology, we have understood everything there is to know about the hardware that is your brain. But that alone is not enough to explain the blank in your consciousness. I see. It's like how Geist couldn't analyze the sea slate. Yes, sorry I couldn't give you the answer you were looking for. No, not at all. I think we've made progress. It seems like the answer lies somewhere in the consciousness and the soul. I'm a scientist, though. Why am I trying to step into the supernatural territory? For the sake of finding out the truth. I know. I'm just whining. She's like, man, let me complain! The most long-winded non-answer ever. True. The answer was the conversation we had along the way. Anyway, I think we're done here. Thank you for coming to Anethys. No problem. That's what I'm here for. You too, thank you. I'll put some more thought into this when I get home. I'll let you know if I make any progress, so please wait for me until then. Honestly, the more I look at her jacket now, the more I really can see it as a lab coat. It makes sense, too, because the sleeves are absolutely long. I never even really put that together before. Even though it does look like it has a zipper. Lab coats don't have zippers, but she could have modified it to have a zipper. Well, modified it, I mean, literally stitched it in. But that doesn't seem like it would be something she could do anyway. She 3D printed her shoes. I don't think she knows how to stitch. Okay. Back to the dungeon for a little bit. I'm probably going to be stopping shortly for tonight. That's how I feel about a lot of designs in this game. I both absolutely love them and absolutely hate them. And there's, like, no in-between, it feels like. I love and hate the designs of this game. Stitching is too inefficient for her researcher mind. I need to go back and fight some old fears, honestly, now that I've been here this long. Yo, that's sick! Alright, uh-oh.
This is not going to be an easy.
We just don't slide into it. It's easy peas. Easy peas.
Here I go. I hope you're prepared. Your judgment day has come.
What damage does the samurai sword and its attacks do? Are they freaking wind-based attacks? I think I'm safe this way. Nope, never mind. Run, 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 run. This is not the right way to run. But I did want that stuff, so I'm okay with that. Element ruler, ooh. I need a bomb. Okay, well, good to know. I'll make a bomb when I get home. Something shiny catches your eye near the stone pillar. Move your rocks over your eye, get it out. Move the wrong stone, the thing could crumble. Oh man, how am I supposed to know?
Here I go. Let's get this over with.
Oh! Perfect. I found the ladder.
This is bad. Don't you think you should fall back a little?
Alright. Okay. More black fabric. According to Samurai Shiden, that's the, that's this one, right? No, charged up to 2 times. Oh, I've been over here using the move wrong this whole time. Whew. Just enough progress. Beautiful. I'm gonna save real quick in case I can't make it back to the house in time before I fall asleep. Perfect. I had just enough, too, for the whole back row. And those will all be nice and even. Just how I like it.
Nearly bedtime.
Been a while since... Yeah. I don't want to visit with the doctor. I want to keep her away from me. Home, not the farm. I did put those stones in the money ship, but I'll do it later. It's not a huge deal to do it now. Can I craft anything? I need 1 bomb. Bedtime. Money. Might be able to go buy my chili plants now, but even if I do, I can't plant them at the moment, so... Fix all of the ladders! Okay, so I need 6 more, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. Maybe I can do it. Maybe I can make it. But by the time I probably get to it, it'll probably be time for spring. The others are pretty difficult. I wonder if there's any I missed in any dungeons. We gotta make lunch for today for the crew. Let's make some Mont Blanc. Ah, nice. This is kind of how I wanted it set up.
Drink up, lovelies. Perhaps you're ready for harvest.
I didn't mean to put in that sand. Well, I'm gonna go and do that after I buy the next animal. And to make sure that stores are open, I'm gonna craft a few more of those fences. It helps the crafting thing too if I needed more craft thingies. Oh, I don't have anything else to craft, do I? Was crafting items this fairy's job? Yep, craft 100 items. That's a shame that that's the lower one, and cooking is the higher one. But I guess you should also be cooking plenty as well. But I'm not. Oh, I missed the spot.
Take it easy.
True, but it's always difficult to keep the cooking ingredients stocked. This might be the last day for today, possibly. Because we're just hitting 3 hours. I think that's all the cookfuls or whatever I need. Let's see if I can't upgrade any more weapons.
Come on in.
Okay. Oh, I need more freaking stuff for my weapon. I didn't realize that she got higher level than me. What is the max level for the weapons? Is it like 12 then? Or is like 11 the max? I can't jump into the frozen pond. Dang it, game. What you gotta ruin my fun for? How much for the next farm segment? It was 80,000 for the last one.
Good morning.
120,000. Holy freaking
Please,
franken
come
balls.
again.
Whoa. It really is just for the completionist in it. If there was trophies on the Switch, I'd be getting them. I love trophy collecting, honestly. That's probably why I may still play this game as a replay on PC at some point. Maybe. I don't really know. I definitely would want to try it again and see how close I can get to quote-unquote perfect. I'm going to keep this little leaf because there's not much else to do with it otherwise. I could sell the single one, but I'm like, I'm going to need it for food items. Probably. I can still choose to sell it later, though. I'm not committed to keeping it. True, but I like having the achievements marked up somewhere, like on Steam or something. That's one of the major reasons why I got Octopath Traveler 2 on the PS4 rather than on the Switch. And also just because the Switch doesn't have as good I'll definitely probably replant these. What? Oh, that's the well. At some point in the future. Do I need to water the moon fruit? I'm gonna just double check.
Drink up, lovelies.
I don't know if the moon fruit need to be watered or not. Possibly not. 1, 2, 3.
Farm work is pretty good wing exercise.
Okay, so there's always gonna be, if I do trees, like here's always gonna be an empty row, which is gonna bother my OCD. I'm gonna make it the path through the farm, but anyway, what else do I need to put in here? Do I have anything to ferment? Kind of running low on grapes. I might not ferment anything. Unless I have a lot of oranges, but I don't have a whole lot of them yet. I'll go with the apple juice, though. Alright. Back to the dungeon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's because I don't think there's anything else to do. Excuse me. Guess since we're full on stamina, I'll save the eating for later. I may have to possibly do some grinding on this game if I'm not high enough level for the final fight.
Let's get this over with. The lost souls.
Yo, more calcum. I need some more calcum now that I know I need it. Is that another ladder over there? Might be. Oh.
This is not going to be an easy approach.
Run, 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 run. Yo! It has an electric attack when I charge it that way.
Has come.
Purple lightning. Ah, I see. There's a device by the side of the road with the letter H written on it. Oh, oh, that's it? Okay, it's just a lore thing. Letter C.
That thing is terrifying. Curiosity will be the death of us.
I gotta run through. Ah! Run, 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 run. I'm about out of stamina. Alright, let's head back for a little bit. Just keep hearing these little children singing in my ears. Why do I have to climb down? Let me just freaking descend my own way. Okay, time to go have a snack. Envoy of Ruin sounds like a teenager villain's OC. True. I needed some food anyway. I've just realized, Sharika, I think we have something in common. You grew up in an orphanage too, right? It was technically a monastery, but yeah. What's the difference? I just thought the monastery was an orphanage run by the order. I'd say the biggest difference is where you go afterwards. Most of the kids from the monastery grew up to be priests. I see, that makes sense. Kids from the Mia orphanage go on to do lots of different things. Like you're in the Argus Brigade. Yes, I'm forever grateful to them. I do my best to be useful to them ever since they took me in. Another difference is the rules. They're especially strict at the monastery. I can imagine. They seem really strict. I don't think I've got on too well there. They make us write so many apology letters even for the slightest mistake. That's kind of like over the top. Scythe was always being told to write apology letters, not that he wrote them. What were you like, Sharika? Me? I was usually in charge of looking after the little ones. If they ever had any problems, it would always be me who'd fight in their corner. It wasn't an easy position to be in. People have always looked up to you then, even from an early age. There was someone like you at the orphanage too, actually. Like me? How? What kind of kid were they? I don't like either of these. Someone you wouldn't want to make mad? Funny you should say that, Aqua. You can always try making me mad if you want to find out what that's like. She says with the calmest smile on her face. Well, she was the kind of girl who would look out for the younger kids like Sharika. I figured. If a kid made someone cry, she would chase after them until they apologized and made up, for example. She was fearful like lightning. Is that what you think of me?
Ready? Let's go.
To be fair, Sharika can definitely come across as very scary. So I don't think it's an unfair... I didn't even see this back here. I don't think it's an unfair assessment to make. There's a device letter N written at the end of the road.
Let's get this over with.
Grape juice for the win.
That was a good workout.
Sacred lumber. Oh, okay, that's from above. Was there a bomb area in this area? There was. It's a little ways back.
Here I go.
I hope you're prepared. Your judgment day has come.
That was a good workout.
Ah. P. Okay. I'm also getting a lot of letters at this point. Boom. Oh, this is this way. I feel like I should have been writing these down. But I've already forgotten them, now there's been too many.
This is not going to be an easy opponent.
Crap. Nothing that way either. Arya, don't die. Crap, I'm gonna have to damage boost through. Do I have a level 2 bomb on my person? Boom. Nice. Oh, well. Alright, well. Okay, make that jump. I'm trying to jump, it's not letting me jump. We're having this problem again. It's why am I not jumping? Can I not jump and dash? Maybe that's the problem. I don't know if I can get over there. Okay,
That thing is terrifying. Curiosity will be the death of us.
I can't make that. Oh, wait.
Hey, don't you think you should fall back?
I totally should. This isn't good. I'm gonna fall back. I can't get through. just one hammer strike and it, they're gone. I don't want to do that. Alright, well, this kind of sucks that I had to fall back out that way, but... Oh, it is what it is, I guess. We'll just have to continue it more next time. There's also a whole bunch of the rare fish I haven't actually caught yet either. So there's still like lots of little stuff I can still do too that I haven't done yet. I love the little jingle jangle her little whatever it is makes when she jumps. Well, I guess it works out well for you then that the stream is going to be over then. Haven't had my backpack full in a long time. So I can sell a few things. I have a few things I need to sell. What are these? Using crafting. Great, now my inventory is organized. Alright, so this is what we're going to save for today. We'll be back into the dungeon next time. What is today? Is today... well, obviously it's the 7th. Well, it's technically the 6/7th, I suppose, depending on how you look at it. Sleepy Aqua emote is something I should take a note of right now. It's Thursday. So either... Oh, I already have Sleepy Aqua wrote down. You have suggested this for sure before. So, I don't know. I may take tomorrow off and then start Octopath Traveler 2 on Friday. We'll see. Because Octopath Traveler is the next stream. So I might take it off. Depends. I guess it really just depends on whether or not my siblings are around and they want to actually do something. Like, I know they were going to bed somewhat earlier tonight because they have to begin orientation for their new job tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So, and they're not morning people, so I worry for them. But like, I don't know. I feel I mean, I could keep going, but it's like 1:45. I've been trying to get myself turned around, so I should probably call it here. So I will be back probably Friday, unless I decide to just play Octopath tomorrow night. But Octopath, we begin Octopath next on the next stream. But for now, have a good night, guys. I will see you guys in the next stream. This will come right after Octopath. Right now, at the moment, until I figure out whether or not I'm starting DS Pokemon games, we're kind of just gonna alternate between these two until this game is done. And I think we're nearing the end. I don't know. You guys probably, you Harvestella probably know this a little better than I do. So. I'll be kind of sad when it's over, but it'll be nice to have completed this game after having been wanting to play it for so long. Imagine if I was still doing Harvest Moon based streams once a week. We wouldn't be finishing this until the summer for sure. So it would have been definitely a long stretch. We'll probably return to doing another the Wonderful Life remake after this game is finished, and that'll probably be our Harvest Moon game that we do in between potentially Pokemon. Oh, I did talk about possibly doing the other night in stream doing Zelda Spirit Tracks as well, and having those three be the games until I start the DS Pokemon, because I'm not technically ready to start the DS Pokemon yet anyway. So those are going to be our 3 games. I remember now. But anyway, have a good night, guys. I'll see you guys in the next stream for the beginning of Octopath Traveler, and then continuing this series will be the stream right after that. So have a good night. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, everybody.